Okay. Hello everyone. This is Vasundhara from TechEdge. Is the screen is visible to everyone? Hello, Sai, are you there? The screen is visible.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So first, I want to introduce you about our company TechEdge. We are providing the education like in the Abinitio SQL and Unix, as well as the interview preparation sessions. So we provide the cutting edge AI based course material and technical interview for MNC companies and quizzes. Online guidance on Abinitio, Snowflake Cloud, Data Warehouse Concept, SDLC, ETL, SQL, Unix. From starting from the installation of the software, if you are already working, then you might have the software. But if you need, we have the trial version of Abinitio. For Snowflake Cloud, there is no need. But this particular session is only for the Abinitio interview preparation. So if you want, we can provide the trial version of Ab initio software, and then the interview preparation guidance, the quizzes or the questions asked in the MNC, and later on the project explanation, real time, what kind of projects are there, doubt solving sessions for interview based questions and use case scenarios, and resume building guidelines, because a good resume attracts the proper market, so that the companies will call when the resume will be proper. So we provide that also. Okay. So what services we provide nowadays, like what is the issue? Technical interviews are rigorous, and the hiring process of many IT companies vary company to company, and making it most difficult for the people who are attending it to know what to expect, what they are going to ask in the interviews. Also, certain positions require specific programming languages, and that to be for ab initio development. If you are applying for 3 plus, generally they ask 3 plus. So if you are applying with 3 plus experience, then they expect you to be good in certain functions and certain knowledge about the components. Whatever you are writing in your claiming in your resume, you should be able to answer them against to that claim. Okay, so they want that kind of problem solving skills, expertise on the components and the functions, tools and technologies. So to bridge this gap between the company's requirement and the candidates claiming and expertise, uh, and alleviating your anxiety, we have created this popular set of guides or guidelines to help you to figure out what to expect at the take interviews and how to prepare for it, how to solve the questions, interview scenarios. Mm. So, what are the steps? First is the step by step guidance. Okay, first is a step by step guidance for the use case of every component in Ab initio. So starting from the basic, like you might be, I'm expecting that you all have the basic knowledge of ab initio. If you don't have, then you can go for the ab initio basic trainings. We propose ab initio basic training also. In that we guides from the starting from warehouse, then SQL, and then Unix, and then ab initio, all the basic concept, and then come for the interview based preparation. So this session is interview based preparation. So we are expecting from you guys, you have the basic knowledge, and you have come here for interview scenario based preparation only. So we will discuss use cases, scenario based use cases for every component. Suppose a reformat. So all the scenario possible scenarios for reformat. Then roll up. So all the possible scenarios for roll up, like that. After that, then discussion on many scenarios based question answer. We provide the cutting edge technical interview question answer. And MNC latest in the latest MNCs, what are the interview questions are asked? Those all also we are trying to provide. We have some sources from that we collect, and then we try to provide the question and problem solving skills, so that the main motto of this company to train the users or the train the Abinitio developers properly, so that they can able to handle the things properly. And we do outsourcing also, that is later thing. So doubt solving sessions, tips for interview preparation. Okay, there will be first we will explain from our side all possible use cases and the MNC questions and answers, and then it will be go on, like MNCs will go on taking interviews, and then we are going to take over those all question and answer sessions, and there will be doubt solving sessions for interview preparation questions, and at last there will be help in the resume building, which is very important to get calls. So these four steps are there. So what are the solutions and strategies? Like first, there is a step-by-step guidelines. First, use case based on per component with explanation of runtime behavior of component and functions. This is the base for solving any kind of interview question. So if you have strong roots, if you have understanding command on the every component's runtime behavior, there are a number of functions, built-in functions in Ab initio, but the base is in normal programming languages, because Ab initio is a combination of SQL plus C, C++, Python. All the languages combination is there. So there is a SQL structured languages also there, as well as the programming solving skills, the loops you need to understand, because every component has a function that is looping in behind. You need to have a thorough knowledge for this particular thing, then you can be able to solve any kind of use case. So first we will cover that only. Once that root will be strong, uh, then there will be use case discussions and component based scenario discussions, then MNC related question answer discussions. Lastly, there will be effective resume with project explanation guidance. Yeah, what will be deliverables from our side? So there will be daily, not daily, sorry, weekly classes, because this is a interview based, scenario based question only. So we will arrange a Saturday and Sunday class like 5:30 or 5:40. We'll try 5:30 to 6:30, 1 hour, and in that we are going to discuss um, this all, like first component, some scenarios, and based on that its runtime behavior, then some scenarios and functions utilized in those components, their runtime behavior, everything. And after that all, the classes will be recorded, so recorded classes will be shared. And theory question answer, like in Ab initio, see, you can prepare by yourself the theory, but the proper speech is required in the interviews. You should not speak in a layman terms, you should speak in a proper technical terms with confidence. So we have some documents, you can prepare the theory questions from that, like what is the sandbox, and what is the parameter evaluation, what is the difference between project level sandbox and the graph level sandbox and the sandbox level sandbox, sandbox level pset. Yeah, project level pset, sandbox level pset, graph level pset. What is the difference between this? So these are theory questions. Okay, so those things you can prepare by this. I We have around more than 50 questions, or more than that also actually. So those you can refer those document and prepare one time, because here we are going to focus more on the use cases solving, problem solving skills. In interviews, generally they spend hardly 5 minutes in L1 round, 5 minutes for your project explanation and resume based, and then hardly 5 minutes they will spend on theory questions. Then remaining 10 minutes, generally 15 to 30 minutes L1 round. If the candidate is good, then it can go up to 40 minutes. So maximum time they spend on use case scenarios. They give minimum 3 use case scenarios, and you should be able to solve them perfectly. So that's why we our main focus will be on those only. So, and if you are good in those scenarios, you will be able to explain. So that's why the theory questions also we can cover if you want. You can tell us that. So we will provide the document for theory questions, for learn technical terms and explain in technical terms. Second is um, Deliverable is daily recorded sessions will be provided for further reference and practice the problem solving skills, so that you can further refer those videos and understand. But I will recommend that there will be lots of video will be there otherwise. Like daily basis it will be taken, then around 20 sessions or more than 20. So it will be better that if you can refer, you can attend the class daily, like weekly it is. So you can attend on every Saturday, Sunday, and make your notes, running notes, that they are very important to, um, anytime you want to solve any question, then those kind of running notes are very important. So better to make your own running notes for important things. I will explain those all things, what are the, on what you can prepare the running notes for every functions, what kind of behavior the function is, what kind of input parameter, what output it returns. These all are important things, you should make the running notes, so that everything will be handy with you. The videos you need to refer again and again, but okay, we will share the recorded sessions also. So theory questions, recorded session, and then if you need a trial version of the tool, we have a Abinitio tool. A trial version is available. We don't have an advanced latest version that is costly, and that is not available for training purpose easily. That's why if you are already working in some company, then you might have already that, so you can practice on that also. That is not an issue. Otherwise, if you want, we have a trial version, we can install it on your system. And lastly, there will be guidance on the resume building, the project explanation. You should put the proper skills and proper project and their related responsibilities properly for getting the calls. That is very important. So our main focus will be on use case discussions only. Now, what is the timeline? And so timeline we are thinking for 8 week. The first uh, total 24 sessions. That means first 8 session, that means weekly class, so one session per, or two session per week, we can say. So 8 sessions means 4 week. It's wrongly written by mistake. 8 sessions it is. So 8 sessions means in the starting 8 sessions for use cases. So, guys, whoever is joined lately, I will share this introductory session with you. You can go through from that later on. And it is requested that when the session will start, then you please join on the time. So, okay, so first 8 session, we are going to discuss use cases for each and every component, its runtime behavior, and the functions and functions runtime behavior, that are very important for problem, for building the problem solving skills, so that you can solve any type of use case. So that will be go on till first 8 sessions. That means 4 week, two session per week. And next 8 sessions will be for discussing some advanced scenarios, use case scenarios, which is asked in MNCs, and some air command and M commands, warehouse concept, Unix and SQL interview based questions, discussions. And here also we will, this whatever we have discussed in this, that scenarios we will discuss in this 8 week, not 8 week, 8 sessions. So 8 plus 8, 16 sessions, and last 8 sessions, in a last 8 session we will discuss this plus resume building. So total 24 sessions or 20 sessions, 20 to 24 sessions it may be. Okay, and what will be the fee structure? Like it is not very much. It's simple, like per session 250 rupees per session. So fee should be paid on every Sunday before 3 p.m. for two sessions. Like there will be sessions will be continue, like Saturday 5 p.m. and Sunday 5, Saturday 5:30 or 5:40, and Sunday 5:30 or 5:40 p.m. IST. And on Sunday you can pay the fees before 3 p.m., so that our management team and fee teams, they will be take care of this department. So they will message you how, what is the mode of payment and all, and you can pay every week. Okay, or if you want to pay for all three, uh, 8 plus 8, 16 plus 8, 24 sessions, or 20 sessions we are going to cover everything maximum. So you can pay for 20 sessions also, or otherwise you can pay weekly, not an issue. So weekly 500 rupees before 3 p.m. Sunday you can pay. Okay, from next Saturday. Yes, so live demo with few examples. Okay, suppose we will actually in when we will start the session from next Saturday, we are going to do one by one. One by one means starting from these components like short components. I have this trial version. So um, if you are working already, then you might have some advanced Abinitio version. You can practice on that. I have this trial version installed for training purpose. So if you don't have any Abinitio software, then you can let me know. You can message me on that WhatsApp number. I will try to provide you the trial version software and will explain you how to install it. So if you don't have, you make it ready like on weekdays itself, so that on weekend you can practice. So we will go one by one, first from short within group, then dedup and basic FBE. After that, the reformat, like that one by one. But today, just for demo purpose, I will show one example. Like today itself, somebody has sent this question. So this particular is the input customer wise. A customer has purchased some items like pen and copy. Two items it is purchased, and total summation of cost that should be in output. So I will save this with some name. Cost inventory. Cost underscore inven. Okay, so I'm just explaining this little bit quickly. You can try to understand that because I am expecting that everybody of you has the basic knowledge of the components. But still, I will try to go slowly so that it's first session only. So, okay. So these are the component library. If you, if any one of you are not aware anything about Ab initio, like basic architecture, we will take on Saturday will basic architecture. But this component library, what are these components? Input, output, reformat. Then I will recommend them to go to basic training first. Okay, because here this is interview preparation session, and we are expecting that you already have the knowledge about basics like this is a file, so how to write the DDL. Although I have one session for making you to understand the DML writings. There are five type of DML like conditional DML, fixed length and delimited length DML, then vector DML, like that. So that we are going to explain in detail. So the basic DML, like for this, how to write, I hope that you all aware about. If you want that I should go slow, then you can ping me or you can ask me again. I will explain, re-explain. Okay. So what is the our goal is, this is the input data and output should be like this customer ID, number of item. So it has purchased two item, right? Copy and pen, two item, and total summation of the cost. That is the goal. Okay, so one way, there are many ways to achieve a particular. So first of all, I want to ask to you all, because I want to check your knowledge that how much. So this is the, I will give you 1 minute that what is the question and what is the answer. So I think everybody is able to use the chat box, right, in the meeting. So this is the question, and output should be, answer should be like customer ID, number of item 2, and total cost, this 20 plus 20 plus 10, 20, 10, 80. So which component will be used? Okay, how to achieve this? Okay, I will discuss, but which component should be used here?
Rollup.
Ah, correct. Everybody understood this, right? Anybody has any problem that rollup will be used here? Yes, so everybody know that. Okay, good. If anybody has an issue, then go for the basic trainings I will recommend. Okay, so here how to achieve this, we'll directly resolve that now. This is the file, customer inventory. Then I will write the DML quickly. So it is the ID, item, and price. Suppose CID, decimal type, and it's a space delimited. Item, it is a string type, and it is also space delimited. And the price, it's a decimal type. And because I created this file in Windows, I need to write backslash r, because this my Abinitio is installed on top of Windows. That's why. Otherwise, if I could have created this file on Unix, then I could have write only backslash n. That will be enough. So this is done with the DML. Okay, the data is coming properly. Now how to implement this for achieving that particular. So rollup is one thing, and we need short also. So what is the strategy we are going to follow here for achieving that particular output? First of all, okay, this is the input. If we do directly roll up on the key as a ID and output, and yeah, we will do a count, normal count, distinct count of okay, this thing, items, or whatever you write here, item or customer or whatever, it is going to give you 5. Okay, not 2. And summation will be 80. That is okay. Why it is? Because runtime behavior of rollup I will explain. Okay, so summation will be 80, but the count will be 5, and we want 2 because the item, distinct items here are 2. Okay, so one way we will try to write distinct, but this distinct, it will take or not in an issue, not sure. So we can handle this by some variables, and then like in the coding part we can do. So these are the basic, and we will try to implement it first, and we'll see then. And before that we need to short the data, because this is customer ID is already one ID only. If more than that, then we need to short the data on customer ID, and on top of customer ID we need to short on items also. Like this pen and this pen should be together for that logic, which we are going to check that if it is duplicate then don't count, if it is distinct then only count. So for that we need to short it first on ID, second on item. So we'll quickly connect them all. This, I'll give some name. It's propagate from neighbor. Okay. So first on customer ID, second on item. So it will give us the shorted data, and after that in rollup we want same kind of DML. So we'll copy from here. We'll go to ports and paste it immediately, and we can change little bit, like can go to text mode, and here it is total count, total item we want, and this will be a decimal, and this will be a total price. Okay, so this is the DML of that rollup. Then what should be the key? Now, can you answer what should be the key here? Customer ID,
Same as a sort.
both customer ID and item. Huh?
key and count distinct first two columns.
First two columns, if right, some student has told first two columns, right? If we take first two columns as a key, then how many records will come in output?
Two records.
Yes, two records.
Right, but how many records we want? One record.
Only one record.
Yeah, so we should not keep
Keep null in the key.
null is also okay, but if
Only one column we need to keep. Only one column we
right,
need to keep.
right. So if there can you mute if you're not talking, anyone? So like customer ID is only one, so keep null will work here, but the good choice is keep customer ID because we want customer wise data. If more than one customer is there, suppose here another customer, so we need to put customer wise so that the output is requirement is that only customer wise, total item purchased, total cost. So one column only we should keep. Okay, so on that basis, it will be, I will explain the runtime behavior after writing the code. So first we will go to grid mode so that the things like which are easy that can be generated directly. Like we can give in this grid mode, we have facility to give functions directly. Once it will enter into package mode, we can't give functions directly. So in dot item, I hope you all aware about grid mode, package mode, in dot price.
Yes.
Okay. So this summation will be proper. Only problem with this count. Like if we will run on this stage to this particular, it will return 5 items. Right? Why it is written 5? Because we have just counted. We need to do distinct count. So how to achieve that we'll see now. In SQL we have facility to write distinct. Okay, but here it will show the error. Okay, so we can't write distinct here, but we can implement distinct by coding because it allows coding. So we will go to text mode. For coding I prefer text mode because everything is visible on one place. In grid mode I need to jump from here to there. I don't like that because I want everything on one place in front of the eyes so that I can see which variable is going where, what modifications are going on. Okay, so here we will take one variable. What we are going to do, this count it's doing, right? So distinct means what? If the item is repeated, duplicate, then it should not count. Okay, so first
So
item,
can we use key change function?
no need key change function because see runtime behavior of rollup will be different. Okay, if key change function, when to use key change I will explain that after this. When to use key change function, if you need to change the key conditionally, then you should use key change function. Here in this example we want to generate the record customer wise. Okay, so key should be changed key wise only, customer wise only. So why to use key change? If some condition is there, then we can do key change. In Abinitio, everything is purpose. Key change is given for what? If some condition is there, then key change function. I will explain that later on. Here, key change is not required. Just a little bit modification in the code is required. Like they want distinct count. That's it. Okay, they don't want key should be changed conditionally. They want count should be distinct. So on count, distinct should be there. So apply the logic on count. That it should be count when the record is distinct. That is the main thing. How to check the record is distinct? We can check the previous item and next item should not be same. That's it. Here you can use a one variable, item variable, temporary item t underscore I suppose, and initialize it with null here, out dot t underscore I colon null. They not null actually, in dot item, so that it will have first item with it. And when it have first item, the count will start from 1 because first item the count will be 1, then for second item 2, third item 3. So we will check here if this old item and new item in dot item are not same. Okay, so we'll write the condition here. If that same, then don't increment count, else increment the count. So if those same previous and current are same, then keep it as it is. If not same, then increment the count. Okay, so what is the function for comparing two string? String compare, right? Everybody aware about? String functions. I will explain all the string functions in detail. Today is just a demo, that's why I'm going to explain everything. I will take a complete one session for string functions. All the string functions I will explain. Then here temp dot temporary variable t underscore I, which is holding the previous value of item, and I want to compare with next value. So previous and next comparison, if it is equal to 0, then don't increment. Okay, like previous is also pen and next is also pen, then pen and pen both are duplicate or not distinct, then don't increment the count. If they are distinct, then this condition will be fail and else will be execute. Else part will increment this count to 1, so that every time for distinct item only we are incrementing the count. For duplicate item we are not incrementing the count, we are keeping as it is, passing here. Is this clear? Any question in this logic? Warning. Oh, right. And every time uh, we need to allocate this t underscore I with item in dot item, so that it will hold the previous item. Okay, before this rollup will leave, we are taking this previous item in this, so that next time this is holding the previous item, this is holding the new item, and we can compare. So here we are taking care for before rollup will leave, we are going to take the item here in previous. So for thorough understanding, you should know that when this function call, how many time rollup will be run for every record or every key, per key, how many records are there, that many time rollup will run, and every time it is going to hold the previous value here, because it is a temporary variable. It will hold the previous record every time till one key will be completed, and rollup will assign everything to finalize that. For one key, one customer, and that is done, then next customer 1002, everything will be reinitialized. Okay, so now we will run this code. Before that, any question here in this logic? If it is clear, then answer is also accordingly only it will come, because it will count distinctly. That's it. Okay, two item and total price is 80. So why it is happening now? You need to understand the roll up runtime behavior. So here we will capture the records from here, then I will explain you how this logic is working. From next Saturday, everything will be systematic. Like first I will explain reformat, its runtime behavior, everything. Then yeah, first a short, dedup short and all, then reformat, then roll up, join, like that one by one we will discuss. Today it's demo, that's why I'm going little bit fast. Okay, this is your data. And what rollup is doing? What is the output that you already know? Now, how it is working? See, these are first key is 1001, and we have given key as a customer ID, because what is the question, the customer wise, whenever customer wise is there, or in SQL, if you all are good in SQL, then you know when to apply group by. Okay, like customer wise or for each customer, this kind of question comes in the interviews or anywhere in projects also. Then we need to use group by on that particular thing. If there is a grouping on condition based grouping, like for first three, so next in sequence less than three, or for even only, or for first six, like balls and run case, first six, in that case we will use key change function for conditioned key changing. But if key is visible, like for each customer or for every customer or customer wise, this kind of sentences, then we can use directly key, because the output is also according to key. So we have used customer ID as a key. Now, when you have given key as a customer ID, so for that particular key, how many records are there? That many times rollup is going to loop or going to run. Okay, so first of all, this for this particular key 1001, here it is 5 records are there. Okay, then system will read. Okay, the 5 records are there for this customer one. If we have second customer, I will include some more customer and will show you what happened there. So first customer 5 records, so temporary variable will be reinitialized here. Every time key will be changed, that means either by key change function or by key, no matter, but whenever the key will be changed here by the customer ID, then initialization function will be called one time in the starting, and it will initialize everything with the default values, that like 10 or in dot item, then this thing copy here, with copy it is reinitialized. Okay, next time, so suppose 1002 has purchased some biscuit packet, so biscuit packet will be reinitialized here, like that. So it's depend upon the key and the corresponding item of that key. With that it will be reinitialized every time, for one time for per key. So there are 5 records, so one time initialization happened, done. Next, this rollup will be, only this rollup will be loop 5 times, because 5 records are there. So first time it will check that whether this t underscore I, that means copy, is equal to copy. So yes, it will be 0 and temp count will be 1. Okay, then next time it will and everything will be like summation will happen, 0 plus 20, 20 will be, and item will be copy. Then next time for second record we have already kept the first item, this copy here in t underscore I. So this first copy is here in t underscore I, and second record's copy, it's duplicate, so count will not increase, it will make it same one only. Okay, then third time also, and this second copy is we are storing in t underscore I. Then when the rollup will run second time, it will do summation and will assign everything, and assign the second copy to t underscore I, done. Next, third time when rollup will be called, then this old second copy is in t underscore I, third copy, okay, they both are same. So again count will not increase, it will be one only, and summation will happen like earlier 40 plus 20 60, and then item, so this copy, third copy will be go in t underscore I. Next time, fourth time, the fourth record is there, fourth time rollup will run, and previous in t underscore I, what was previous copy, and next is pen, so this will not, condition will not fulfill, else part will run, and it will increment it with 1, so 1 plus 1 2 items now, and this summation will happen naturally. Then again this pen will be kept in t underscore I, and next time it's duplicate, so it will not increment the count, it will keep 2 only, like that. So now when the 5 records are done, 5 times rollup has done and counted and summation as per the logic, it will call the finalize at the last on fifth record, after fifth record is transformed, then, and everything will be assigned to this corresponding output columns, and that's it. So next key will be there, suppose 10002, then again reinitialization will happen, and it will run again. Okay, so that is the thing, how the roll up will work. We are going to, this is actually today's demos. I have took this topic, this particular question. I seen this today only in somewhere. So, but when we will practice, I have divided the things in modules, chunks. So that first will be the basic use case practice, then the next step like that. So proper knowledge building need to be there. Like I have this thing, Abinitio assignments. These assignments I have prepared for every component wise, so that roll up and scan suppose. So for roll up and scan, there are first the basic use cases need to be resolved, then best runner up. So here maximum if else part will be clear. So those use cases when will be done, then the basic will be built up. Okay, like you should understand how the roll up is working, when what is calling what, and when to use key change, when not to use key change in transform, what logic should be given for distinct, what logic should be given for different scenarios are there actually, and number of things are there. So 540 to 640. Okay. This is enough. I will not go complex scenarios in this session, because first the I prefer that the basic should be built up, then we will go for complex. So this is one more question actually, that count the number of vowels in this one, or there is a one string they gives in input and they say count the number of vowels or the number of occurrence of particular sentence, like this particular string is there. We'll do this last question and then we'll close for today. So the particular string is there, okay, and you need to count a, e, I, o, u. How many times a is there, e is there, I, o, u is there. So there are many use cases are there for discussion actually. There are recently somebody asked for one use case that was denormalization related. So normalization, denormalization, many times they ask. So that all we are going to cover: normalization component, denormalization component, and everything. So how to achieve this result? Like A is 3 times there, E is 2 times, I is 1 time. In this particular string, Sri Venkateshwara, this many vowels are there. How to count that? Okay, what will be the what are the functions in normalize that you already know, right? Length or um there are many functions are there. Length and normalize are the basic function. Then there is a one more function is there. First, 1 second. I have a help file. So this also I will send as the deliverable. Every time we refer this file for checking the what are the functions, what are the parameters in any component. So this is from the Abinitio actually portal, main portal only it has taken. So simple normalize function, runtime behavior, this one. Transform functions. Yeah. Finished function. So length function is there, finished function is also there. Okay. So what will be the in length function? What will be length here? By seeing here, you can understand, right?
5.
Right. 5 will be length. And correct. How to implement this now? How to extract the vowels? So we can take one vector of vowel, and this also we can convert into vector. So how to convert a string into vector? All
String
knows,
split.
right? Ah, right. Either string split or reinterpret us. Many ways are there. So here, how I have implemented this is vowels are there, then count. So there is a one way to convert it into string and then count. Another way is by using a string filter, like filtering. String filter, how it works, first you need to understand that, and then we can take that whether it is having a, then how many times a is there. So I will explain you the string filter first, then you can understand this easily. String filter function, if you pass some string like a b c d e f, and here is a a c f. Okay, so what it do, what will be the output? Simple, the common things. ACF will be the output. What does the string filter do? It's filter the first string based on the second and will send the common from first. Common means if suppose here three A's are there, so it will send three A's. So as per the second string, what are common in first string? String filter always work on first string, and second string is just used for comparison purpose. So how many A's are there? That many. How many? So if suppose A is there, so how many A is there? That many A's will be returned. ACF will not. AC if you put this pattern ACF, then it will search A. How many A's are there? How many C's are there? How many F is there? Like that. Okay. If you put a particular vowel like A, then it will return you in like if some A is here also, some A is here. So 5 times 3 plus 4, 5. So 5 A's it is going to return. So this is a string filter. It will filter from first string based on the second string, comparing on second string. And there is a string filter out that will just that is just opposite to string filter, and that also work on first string only. So if these functions are clear, then it's easy for you to solve these questions. So here, apart from 5A's, what are the remaining string in the first one? B, C,
BCDEF.
right. So like this. So this both function work on first string only. It will not work on like here some Y is there, O is there. It will not check that. Okay, that is not common. Okay, these are not common. So it doesn't have anything with this. Only those are common on that only it will compare with the first string. So string filter, then the common will be in the output. All commons, and filter out means those are not common, those in first string only, those will be outputs. It doesn't have anything with second string other than comparison. If that is clear, then you can answer this question like the string. Okay, if you compare small a, you can convert everything into uppercase. Okay, if you are doing uppercase, or lowercase if you are doing lowercase. So string uppercase lowercase function is there for making it case insensitive. String uppercase or lowercase. What are the exact name? You can refer here. Upcase is there, then
Down case is there.
down case. Yes, lower is not there.
Yes.
Down case. So string down case will everyone. क्या है? हाँ ठीक है. Friend disconnected. Hmm. Okay. मैं छोड़ती हूँ उसके लिए. Okay, it was by mistake disconnected. Not an issue. Right. So here what will happen? It is going to, the string compare is going to return the number of vowels. Here. The screen is visible to everyone. Yes. Who are there? Aditya, Nilesh. The screen is visible, right?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So right here, what will happen? It is going to return how many A are there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. String compare this comma this. It is going
I
to
guess
return.
the function would be string filter, is it? Or string compare?
No, no, not compare. Filter.
Yeah. Can you use string length also, right, Vasudha?
Which one?
String length also.
First we will filter it, and then we will do a string length on top of this.
Okay.
Either string length or length of both work for calculating the length of a string. So this will give us the how many numbers of characters are there. That will be the answer of this question. Like you can take, uh, you can convert it into uppercase, and because normalize is going to run 5 times, and this vector s vector, if you call it on s index position, first time it will be capital A, second time capital B, not B, E, A, E, I, O, U, like that. So vector position, you all know vectors, right? Otherwise I will take a in regular basis, like on Saturday Sunday, I am going to take a complete chapter on vectors, the type of vectors, vector DML, how to initialize the vector, and what different type of vector functions, those all, what are the vectors, why it is needed, everything. So here on the vector position, like s index, s0 will be A, then next time s1 will be E, s2 I, like that. Every time it will calculate for one by one every vowel, and then here corresponding to every vowel, it is going to publish the count. Okay, that is all for today. So this is all about the demo, and we'll continue from next Saturday. So right, any question now, or any query?
Vasudha, is there any possible to show practicals on plants concept?
You are saying conduct IT and plans. In conduct,
Right.
I have this trial version actually. I can explain theoretically the plans and conduct IT and continuous component also. But practical implementation, I don't have those on this my trial version.
Okay.
Okay, then any other question? Okay, guys. So if any question is there, you can let me know in the group. I'm going to publish this particular introductory session on the group itself, and you have like this one class only the uh, what to say a free session. If you want some more free session, I have some already existing use case scenario explanation which I explain in the training sessions to the teams. Like there is a daily basis Abinitio training is going on. That is a different sessions. That is from basics. So in that also I discuss the use case. So those pre-recorded I can share if you want more about some 2 3
Yes.
sessions. So you
Yeah,
can
yeah. You can.
mhm. Yeah, okay, you can inform me on the group. You can not in the group. I think in group you are not. So you can send me message on the WhatsApp, okay, separately. So I will send you the link. In group I can't send currently because the fee and all need to be clarified with everyone. Everyone is okay with that. Then we will shift them to other group or something. The management will do that according to their structure and all. Okay, guys.
Ma'am, I have one doubt.
Yes, I.
Yeah, in rollup we can develop the cumulative summary. We can do in the rollup component.
No, cumulative summary we can't do in rollup. Rollup will be it will call to finalize function one time only. How it can be cumulative? Can be cumulative. It can be used for cumulative summary. Reformat can be used for cumulative summary.
Okay, okay, I have a doubt. That's why I
Yeah, yeah,
clear
no,
that.
no problem, no problem. Actually, today it was demo, so I have took this directly roll up and normalize. But we will go one by one. So one by one, every component and every function we'll discuss, and then we'll go for the use case also for per component, and we will take at last the complex use cases and all. Like first eight session will be basics. Then next eight session we will take this type of use cases.
So the conduct IT and plans both are same or different things.
In conduct IT, conduct IT is a complete suite. In that they are including this plan task, graph task, conditional based graph task, and yeah. So this all like looking for the file, waiting for the file. Earlier there was we used to do scheduling of the graphs
Okay.
by cron
Okay.
jobs or some kind of scripts we used to write
Okay.
like a Unix script. But now they have automated that by using conduct IT, and they are creating plans by using like plan task. You can call the graph in plan task. Then there are sub plan tasks. In the sub plan task, you can call a complete graph, and you can loop the subplan so that you can call n number of psets in that. In psets, like different files are there, different dml file, different db file. So for conduct it, if
Mhm.
you want, I can explain theoretically. I can take one session. Okay, some are new here,
Correct.
might be get confused. So uh,
Understand.
yeah, theoretically I can explain everything about conduct it, dynamic parameters, how the value change and everything. They
But
generate.
actually, my case, right? Yeah, actually, my case is was Sudha. Actually, I'm having like around 6 or 7 years on Abinitio. The main thing, right? Actually, I'm trying to switch companies, right? There, I'm facing more questions on plans, conduct ID, right? Actually, I'm more looking for that session part only.
Okay.
Actually, I'm currently working in Citibank, right, as a client.
Mhm. So in that projects, you do you have you got any opportunity to implement on conduct IT plans and all?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm not able to understand the existing plans and existing plans also there. They're asking me to work on it. That is the problem.
Okay, so I can arrange some different like separate session for you. You can ping me on the WhatsApp one time.
Okay,
I
okay,
will
okay.
plan to some like weekly only 1 hour session like that or 40-minute session.
Right, 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 right. Okay, I will ping you.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So we will close the session here itself. If any other question is there, you can send me on WhatsApp group or yeah, on the same number in which the WhatsApp group is there. We'll close now. Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thanks so much.